Back at y'all with another video, and today I listed as chaos and creation in the So I did a community post and I asked what y'all want to see me react to, and I said whoever gets the most likes, and I'll react to the album that they suggested. Shout out to JD22. I'm gonna put a little screenshot on the screen or whatever. Shout out to bro. So this is for you, man. 14 songs, 46 minutes. Came out in 2005. Let's see what Paul talking about, man. Let's get right into it. First track we got on here is Fine Line.
Fine line between recklessness and courage. It's about time. Everything is better when you come home and stay. You've got to choose what you want to do.
Okay, very enjoyable song. I really like the piano on there, a few lines on there, and I like the little guitar break they had in there. Slow down the part when he was like, whatever is more important than you, you gotta choose what you wanna do. I like how he came in on the first verse. There's a fine line between recklessness and courage. It's about time you understood which road to take. It's a fine line, and your decision makes a difference. Get it wrong, you'll be making a big mistake. Whatever's more important to you, you gotta choose what you wanna do. Whatever's more important to be, that's the view you gotta see. I always like pretty much all of the Beatles writing. They all had like unique writing styles. Fine Line is a song written by Paul McCartney and released as the first single from his 2005 album, Chaos and Creation in the Backyard. The lyrics follow a speaker highlighting the fine line between reckless and courageous decisions to an anonymous listener, while at the same time regretting his own reckless past decisions. Start off to a good start. Let's get into track number 2, How Kind of You.
When I was out of sorts, it really meant a lot to be someone who was there for me. When time was up, I thought I'd never find.
Paul did this thing with the vocals on there and the lyrics. The thing that I was the biggest fan of on that track was the instrumental. It really put me in like a calm, relaxed mood. I did like the lyrics on there, how kind of you to think of me when I was out of sorts. It really meant a lot to be in someone else's thoughts, someone else's mind, someone else as kind as you. The thoughtfulness you showed has made a difference in my life. I won't forget how unafraid you were that long dark night. I thought that all was lost. I thought I'd never find someone quite as kind as you. I thought my faith had gone. I thought there couldn't be someone who was there for me. How kind of you to stick by me during the final bout and listen to the referee as I was counted out. Then he had a couple little background vocals in there. I think he was like, something like that. That's my favorite track so far out of the 2 I've listened to. Yeah, so let's get into track number 3, Jenny Wren.
Jenny Wren could sing, but a broken heart. Wounded warrior.
Yeah, Paul McCartney definitely did his thing on there. I like some of his vocals on there. I like the background vocals on there. Really love the instrumental on there. All the Beatles are very different musically, but all their music gives me a similar feeling. It's like a dark feeling, but it's not like a bad dark feeling. I don't know if that makes sense. This is the 3rd time McCartney has named a song after a bird, the other ones being Blackbird and Bluebird. Paul explicitly compared this song to Blackbird. To me, it was just something to do with Blackbird, a wren. A wren is one of my favorite birds, and I always feel very privileged to see a wren because they're very shy, and it's just So a combination of all of that. You know, I always love the inspiration behind songs. It just shows artistry and just individuality. Another great song. Let's get into track number 4, At the Mercy.
At the mercy of a busy road. If you show me love, I won't refuse. At the mercy, we can watch the universe explode.
At the mercy. Hey, another one of my favorites on here so far. The same thing I've been saying about all these other songs. Love the instrumental. Love McCartney's vocals on there. Like, I'm a fan of like the simple beats, just the. So let's get into track number 5, Friends to Go.
On the other side, I've been sliding down a slippery slope. I'll be waiting on the other side.
I was mostly a fan of writing on there. I've been waiting on the other side for your friends to leave, so I don't have to hide. I prefer they didn't know, so I've been waiting on the other side for your friends to go. I've been sliding down a slippery slope. I've been climbing up a slowly burning rope, but the flame is getting low. I've been waiting on the other side for your friends to go. You never need to worry about me. I'll be fine on my own. Someone else can worry about me. I've spent a lot of time on my own. I really like that, man. It's a bunch of lines that I can really relate to. Track number 6, English Tea.
Would you care to sit with me? Very sweet, very neat, very sunny morning. Reaching past the willow tree.
Another one of my favorites is a person who grew up on predominantly hip hop. I always listen to like the flow of the artist, and he was flowing on there. Miles and miles of English garden, stretching past the willow tree. Lawns of holly, hawks and roses. Listen more attentively. Peradventure we might play very gay, hip hooray, any Sunday morning. Hey, he was spazzing on that. He slapped. As a rule, the church bells chime when it's almost supper time. Then he bakes fairy cakes on a Sunday morning. Hey, this nigga spaz, he spaz. Track number 7, Too Much Rain.
It's not right, tears run down your face. Too much rain, running to laugh. What's a happy and peaceful life?
Hey. Too much for anyone, too hard for anyone. That's another one of my favorites, man, hands down. He has some real ones in there. Laugh when your eyes are burning, smile when your heart is filled with pain, sigh as you brush away your sorrow, make a vow that it's not going to happen again. Track number 8, A Certain Softness.
A certain softness, all that I ever thought it could. Surer than anything that sure could.
Cool track. I like how he did the little ad-libs on there. A certain softness, a kind of sadness. Smooth little track, man. Nothing more to say about that. Riding to Vanity Fair. Hey.
Up in my tongue, I never talk too much. You put me down, but I can laugh it off.
Like that. Another one of my favorites, man. That song is fire. The instrument on there is fire. But I really like the writing on there. I bit my tongue, I never talk too much. I try to be so strong, I did my best. I used a gentle touch, I've done it for so long. You put me down, but I can laugh it off and act like nothing's wrong. But why pretend? I think I've heard enough of your familiar song. I tell you what I'm going to do. I try to take my mind off you, and now that you don't need my help, I use that time to think about myself. That's real, man. That's real. That's real. Hey, if somebody ain't fucking with you, if somebody don't like you like that, nigga, take the hint. You gotta take the hint and focus on yourself, man. You gotta make sure you right. You can't put too much into people, man. Never do that. Never do that. When your happiness depends on a person, people are very temporary. So that means your happiness gonna be temporary. You need everlasting happiness. So you gotta find that in yourself, because you never gonna leave you. Ever. You gotta live with yourself every day. So if you find peace and happiness within yourself, then that's your happiness for life. You feel me? Don't ever put that in another person, man. Don't ever do that. You feel me? That it sound like, damn, like I can't be happy with a bird, but it's the truth, man. You gotta You're not aware of what you put me through, but now the feeling's gone. But I don't mind. Do what you have to do. You don't fool anyone. The definition of friendship apparently ought to be showing support for the one that you love. And I was open to friendship, but you didn't seem to have any to spare while you were riding the Vanity Fair. There was a time when every day was young. The sun would always shine. We sang along when our songs were sung, believing every line. That's the trouble with friendship. For someone to feel it, it has to be real or it wouldn't be right. And I keep hoping for friendship, but I wouldn't dare to presume it was there while you were riding the Vanity Fair. Hey, he was talking that real talk, man. That was real talk. That was real talk, Paul McCartney, man. I need to have a conversation with Paul, man. I'm telling him he a real nigga. You gonna be like, what the you just call me a real nigga? I'm be like, yeah, man, I called you a real nigga because you a real nigga for that. Track number 10, Follow Me.
You lift up my spirits. Any situation.
And like how I predicted that flow.
You give me a reason to face every day. Me to find a friend. Rely on you to guide me through.
I can rely on you to guide me through any situation. But listening to the Beatles and listening to all these different artists has taught me, it's just, you don't have to compromise what you have to say for melody. And you don't have to compromise melody for what you have to say. What I mean by that is they say a lot, but it still sounds good. Track number 11, Promise to You, Girl.
Looking through the backyard of my life. Time to sweep the fallen leaves away.
I like that little metaphor, looking at the backyard of my life. Time to sweep the fallen leaves away. I like that. And that little part in the beginning gave me Bohemian Rhapsody vibes. Like the layered vocals and like slow down. But yeah, I like that. Not my favorite on here, but I like it. Track number 12. This never happened before.
I'm very sure this never happened to me. Love you, and now I see.
This never happened before. Yeah, another one of my favorites on there. I really like that track. Track number 13, Anyway.
If you love me, won't you call me? You can make that call. You feel free.
Really enjoyed this album. Couple takeaways, a couple songs I'm gonna keep listening to from it. How Kind of You, Jenny Wren, At the Mercy. There's a couple songs on there, man, that I like. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like down below. Please go ahead and subscribe if you have not. Turn on notifications so you can notify every single time that I upload, man. Hope you guys all have a great 2020, man. We're about to tee up. We're about to, get everything that we want out of life, get everything that we desire. No more doubt, no more doubt, no more fear. Yeah, squad, gang, gang, gang. It's your boy Nick T, and I'm out this thing.